everybody. Welcome to the NREP Daily right here on the National Real Estate Post. Once again here with the National Association of Mortgage Brokers President Rocky Andrews. How you doing, Rocky?
Doing great today, Frank.
Good, good. Hey, so let's get down to it. We were talking about, hey, what should we bring up and let people know about? And you brought up a great point that with COVID and everything that's going on, so many people are working from home, and you guys have a push going on right now where you'd like Congress to reevaluate. Even though most mortgage originators these days are being treated as an employee, they have a lot of expenses, especially now that they're working out of the house. Most of the time, they have a lot of expenses that we would normally be able to write off, and we can't now. And NAM has got a push going to where, hey, this should be reevaluated for people that work in this industry, people like us. Why don't you elaborate on that a little bit for us?
Yeah, well, with the Tax Reform Act of a couple of years ago, what happened was they eliminated the Form 2016, which allowed LOs to write off non-reimbursed expenses. So what we're trying to do at this point is get loan originators classified as statutory employees, which would then give them the ability to write off personal expenses. It's a classification currently given to insurance salesmen, route drivers, basically outside salespeople, very similar to what loan originators do. And if you talk to any coach for the loan originator business, they all say you got to treat your origination as a business. I mean, you're your own small business, and there's a lot of expenses that are incurred by LOs that their companies are sometimes unwilling or unable to reimburse them for, and so this is something we're trying to get past.
Would being able to write off, like, hey, I work out of my house a lot of the time, so in the past you could do, okay, well, I occupy this much square feet in my home and my house payment is this much money, and you divide it all out, which means I should be able to deduct this much from my taxes for my home office space. Is that something that applies?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's because with the push in working from home, as well as additional technology expenses that a lot of times LOs are pulling up on their own, it's the ability to write that off as a legitimate business expense.
So you're telling me right now that, like, an insurance salesperson has the ability to write this type of stuff off, but a mortgage loan originator does not?
Correct. And I don't know about exactly on the home office deduction, but in general, just expenses aren't, as a W-2 employee, that you've lost the ability to write those off. And especially in high cost states like California and New York, there's a lot of expenses that are coming in and you're getting hit with more taxes.
So is there anything, officially getting run up the flagpole yet regarding this, or are you guys the bottom? This is the beginning, the grassroots movement into Congress to get this on their radar, to have somebody put a bill together, basically?
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to get Congress to, put a bill together if they can. We don't have one in the works yet. I mean, it's also something that could be done by the IRS, just the classification, but we think if we bring it to enough people's attention that they'll come up with the fastest and easiest cure for it.
So, I mean, I think anybody who's listening as an originator, I know me, back when I was originating, we always had that ability, to write this stuff off. And boy, we sure took advantage of it. And boy, it sure saved a lot of tax money too. I mean, it was a big deal. So I think anybody listening should be really, if you're an originator, you should be like, yeah, man, I want to be able to write this stuff off, because everybody's spending stuff, everybody's spending money on things that they need to be successful, to market themselves and whatnot. And, to be able to write that off would sure, if you can't have it reimbursed, by your company, it would sure be nice to have that written off. So guys, there's the NAM logo is right below. The NAM logo is right below. And if you click it, it'll take you right to their action page, where you remember how easy this is. This is so simple. You literally click the button to take action, put in a little bit of your information, push go. It goes to all your representatives. We need to have a push on this, guys. If it's important to you, if that's important to you, which I think it should be, we should get this moving, get it on the radar. It's not fair that other similar industries can have 2106 expenses, and the originators can't. It just doesn't make any sense. So if you're in the mood to help the cause, click the logo down below and go ahead and take action. And then most importantly, guys, share it. If you're within a mortgage company, share it with your other loan officers, right? Yes. The most effective thing that we can do is share it with our peers. That's what we have to do, and have everybody take action. It will get their attention, and then maybe something can change. You know, who doesn't want to save some money on their taxes? Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're not saying we want, a tax slip. We're just saying deduct legitimate expenses.
Yeah, legit expenses. All right. Well, cool, Rocky. I appreciate you being here, and appreciate you bringing this to our attention. Again, guys, click the NAM logo down below to take action. And Rocky, awesome. We'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Do us a favor. Forward this. Share it. Ask for the help. And we'll catch you guys next week here with NAM. Adios.